Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. Do you know who this man is? Billy Bob Thornton. But in the movie, he's Bad Santa. Let me ask you this. How do you think a movie like this fits into the whole Christmas theme?
Well, you know, on the surface, it looks like, you know, just a raunchy comedy and everything, but in fact, it's not the sort of over-sentimental, idealized version of it. What it's about a guy who's been a neglected, abused child who ultimately, you know, shows people that even the most downtrodden, cynical, pessimistic person, somewhere in there, they got a heart. And sometimes people who look fine on the surface, maybe inside, you know, it's a black heart. And
you say abused childhood with a beautiful mother like Kathy Bates?
Oh, yeah,
I don't see how that could be. Wait till you see this performance. What was your precept when she first walked in with that look? Because this is not the Kathy Bates you're used to seeing.
Right. Well, I thought it was right on the money, first of all. It's like, yeah, of course she looks like that, you know? I mean, Willie's mother would look like that. But, yeah, it was great, you know, working with Kathy. I'd worked with her 20 years ago. We'd, you know, seen each other over the years, but real easy to work with her. And I think that the mother element in this movie actually makes it into more of a Christmas story, because you kind of see where the guy came from and why he's the way he is and how he sees himself in this poor kid. You know, it's like, yeah, I had the same thing. I know what you mean. Willie's the kind of guy who can't get too close to people because he's afraid he'll lose them. That old story, you know. So if he really starts to give let the kid know he cares, he's afraid everything else, it'll go wrong like everything else in his life. And I think that's kind of the upshot of this movie.
Now, this is for Germany, and obviously there's a language difference between German and English, and you articulate a lot of English words and phrases during the course of this movie. Do you hope that they become part of the international lexicon, or do you think everybody knows what these words are anyway?
I think they'll know what most of them are anyway, and if there are any they don't know, then they're welcome to have them. They may start using them.
And just a last quick question for you, Billy Bob, and that is, growing up, what was your own most interesting Santa experience? I mean, do you remember as a kid having an interaction with a Santa Claus?
I remember the first time I saw a Santa, because we lived in the woods, and I saw a Santa, and I thought it was Santa until I got up there, but it was on the store of I'm in the porch of an old grocery store, and it was a big Santa like this who was waving, but he was on a mechanical thing like that, you know. That was the first Santa I ever saw, and that wasn't in a picture.
He meant Santa's plastic. Santa's
exactly.
plastic. Oh,
Santa's he's a machine.
He's a machine. Anyway, well, Billy Bob, you're not a machine. You're a very talented actor.
Thanks, brother.
Always, thank you so much. This is Scott Orlin. Until next time.